They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Mids offense going to get the chance to start this game off. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself and make those plays. Don't make the big mistakes.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. I got to stick my nose in there and get north-south and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They go to the wide receiver screen.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here. Blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Making side adjustments here. Trying play action. He's moving out of the pocket. And some room to work. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Temple's offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make the play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you...
Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Temple lines up quickly.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to him again. Plows through the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete on the right side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Now they'll run the draw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And Navy will go back on the attack. The midshipmen with terrible field position, deep in their own territory, trying to work their way out. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Toss to the left. Moving past the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year.
Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Gonna run it. It's Mitchell. Jukes his way for more. Can't get him to the ground. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Temple lines up quickly. Wide receiver comes in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Corners are going to bail. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get... There he goes! He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Navy! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Bringing it back. Just keeps moving. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. From the gun, give on the inside. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And the Owls moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Navy offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll move the tight end. Here's the give off the left side.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Inside the 35. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this quarterback has had a little bit of success running so far in this game. That time on the option play, nowhere to go, though. Defense, they were in position. They tackled him for a loss.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now he's looking to throw it. Release to the back. Got his man on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, midshipman! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Navy quick to the line. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Running to Green. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. They get to the line quickly. Off play action on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. He might want another play. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Touchdown, Navy! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
It's a seam wide open, and they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. On the ground, it's Mitchell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got it set up on the outside. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, on third down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Levis. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides the back on the option. The give. On the move is a 30. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Now on the option. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Let's see what he can do with the return.
The return is brought down at the 12.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the 2nd time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You can tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll leave it with him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions, keeping them in good second down situations.
They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The give on the inside. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Motion from the back. Oh, they're after him. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He gets a block. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Navy offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fat.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. It's a draw. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.